talked to him last week. He wished very much he could be here, but his schedule's got him out of town right now. So I'm going to be pinch hitting for him, and I'm a pinch hitter with a very low batting average. Whereas and so on, I hope you'll forgive me, it's not in this proclamation, it's in my reading of it. From the office of the Mayor of the City of Milwaukee, a proclamation. Whereas the City of Milwaukee joins family, friends, colleagues, and community members in commemorating the career of Leon Brzezinski on Thursday, April 4th, 2013, and whereas Leon Brzezinski served as the first president of the Wisconsin Alliance for Retired Americans from 2005 to 2013, directing the Wisconsin ARA to form an economic security for Wisconsin retirees and other working families of the state. And whereas Leon Brzezinski was an activist and leader in the labor movement for many decades in the construction industry as well as the staff of the IBEW local. And whereas Leon Brzezinski has since been the voice of the Wisconsin Alliance for Retired Americans, volunteering countless hours, speaking at all town meetings, media events, publishing pieces, creating, writing, and editing the Wisconsin ARA newsletter, and moderating numerous candidate forums and to educate retirees. And whereas Leon Brzezinski has been a strong leader for economic and social justice throughout his life and has represented the Wisconsin ARA on the executive board and also from the AFL-CIO, working with them through issues that are important to workers. Their families, retirees, and older Americans will continue to serve on the Wisconsin ARA Board of Directors as its first president emeritus. Whereas the City of Milwaukee thanks Leon Brzezinski for 8 years of service to the city and the state of Wisconsin. Now, therefore, I, Tom Barrett, Mayor of the City of Milwaukee, on the occasion of his retirement from the Wisconsin Alliance for Retired Americans, do hereby proclaim Thursday, April 4th, 2013 to be Leon Brzezinski Day throughout the City of Milwaukee. Signed, Tom Barrett.
Thanks very much, Leo. Next, I'd like to call on Phil Neuenfeld, President of the Wisconsin State AFL-CIO.
Hey, it's Leon Brzezinski Day. Everybody take the rest of the day off. With me, it's Leon Brzezinski's Day. So as the trumpeters blare outside and the flowers flow on the Leon Brzezinski Day, congratulations, Leon. I, like everybody else, we all have personal stories and interactions with Leon. And I met Leon many years ago, likewise, through Lyle Ballesteri. In fact, it was so long ago that Lyle's hair was pitch black and he had a full head of it. Which I will pay for that, I'm sure. But, you know, we met Leon. We were working on a lot of projects at that time, a little different than the traditional organizing projects and so on and so forth, because we were trying to develop ways to move disadvantaged people into the building trades through training and education. And we were floundering around a bit, but Leon came in and really helped us establish a curriculum and a dynamic and interactions that exist today, and along with other things we've been doing, has become part of this national dialogue and national model. So Leon, you know, your efforts back then, they've gone on to touch literally thousands of people, and their lives are better because of the contributions that you have made. So on their behalf, thank you, and it's clearly something that you should feel extremely proud of. And on a personal level, I'm very proud to have met you and known you and worked with you. But I also know you well enough to know that the phone calls will not stop, the requests will not stop, the advice will not stop. And I know it's not just to me, but to many of the other people here, and that's good, because we need your wisdom. You know, we do have a proclamation from the State AFL-CIO to acknowledge your career and your contribution to us at the AFL-CIO, because, you know, we work with these things called politics. If any of you heard of elections or any of those sorts of things. And a big part of that comes down to educating members and mobilizing members so that union families get out to vote. And they do in Wisconsin. They get out to vote at a higher percentage and portion than any other group of middle-class families. So we also reach out beyond our members, and now we work with people in the community. But importantly, it's about how we engage our retirees and how we educate people on how politicians take positions around Social Security and pension security and all those sorts of things. So that's become a very viable part of our strategy to continue to give voice and stand up for working families into the future. And so for your contributions, because you were the one that helped us develop those fundamental projects with those things, we really thank you for that as well. And hopefully we won't screw up from here. But if we do, I know you'll let us know. So we talk about Leon, how he's inspired, educated, mobilized the WARA members across the state to make a difference through activism, as prescribed in the mission of the WIARA. You know, Leon represented seniors and so many other people on the state AFL-CIO board. We welcomed and we thank him and continue to work with him on that effort. So, therefore, be it resolved that on behalf of the 200,000 union members in the state of Wisconsin, the Wisconsin State AFL-CIO recognizes, honors, and thanks Leon for his years of service on behalf of all Wisconsin retirees, seniors at the WIARA, and be it therefore finally resolved that we celebrate the achievements of Leon Brzezinski and the advancements of the Wisconsin Alliance of Retired Americans under his thoughtful and inspiring leadership, and not just behalf of our members, but all the people's lives who you have touched. Thank you, Brother Leon.